It'll be around to last, so 4 key wants to disregard.
I show you the closest unit. Continue response.
All right, we got a like. Thank you to whoever just liked the stream. Got a few viewers. I'm looking to definitely test out the chat. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate it. Okay, we are back. That was a little, might be dramatic sounding, but that was a little nerve-wracking because I was like, please let this work. That was quite something. Needless to say, I don't know if I'll ever try going to Ramona again. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, April. Thank you, Oliver. Evergreen, we are back. My apologies to you guys. Thank you for bearing with me while we tried to make it to that incident. I think I didn't have any service when I made it, but right after it cut out, I made it to the roadblock for that crash, and I just turned around. I didn't want to, say I'm media and then go past the roadblock and really commit to the scene if I didn't have any connection with you guys. So was able to get out of there quickly. Luckily, there wasn't any traffic. Hello, Elizabeth. How you doing? And thank you again to the people who sent me messages updating me as to what was going on. Because on my end, I've never had that happen. I could not see any chats for 15 minutes. Hello, Pierre. How you doing? I would say it's a busy night so far. We only have one incident, but it's definitely significant. There was a fatal accident in the Ramona area, which we tried to go to, but cell phone service evidently does not like the Ramona area. So it cut out right as we made it, too. Oh my gosh. But it seemed like with that particular incident, the odds were kind of stacked against us. It was getting dark. It was in Ramona. The vehicle was off the road, so might not have been able to even get a visual of it if we made it to the scene. But, live and learn. We are back. We got 22 people in here already. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys are returning. Thank you. LA says we should try to go there again. It might be different. I think we'd get the same results. That's so weird that the chat cut out. I was like, okay, worst thing that happens is I lose service, turn around, and most I'll be off the stream is like a couple minutes. And then I couldn't see any chats. And I'm like, that is the whole point of the streams, basically. I show you guys what's going on, chat with you guys, all that. So the chat is a huge element of the streams, and it completely cut off. I was like, bro. Rest assured, though, we are now in an incorporated city again. We're here in Escondido, and we're making our way back to the 78 freeway, not highway, because we were on a 2-lane highway for a while there. We weren't chatting, it was dead quiet. Now I'm getting conflicting reports, because I got a text saying you guys were chatting. Someone tattled on you guys.
Residents are on the back of the building.
Copy. Residents in the back of the building.
There was just a code response in Oceanside, code 3 meaning lights and sirens, so an urgent response. Trying to put the puzzle together as to what that was.
We're starting CPR.
Starting CPR on somebody.
Yeah.
This is in Oceanside. I'm gonna check pulse point here.
7 David 97.
Looks like this might be on Kasana Way. There's a medical that went out there 7 minutes ago.
I think Sam Ellis, he just pulled up.
Copy, OCS. Station of 2 boys. Call.
Subway, our subject shouldn't be California Jail. Yellow 2279410, last of white.
Okay.
Not sound good there. Sounds like there's somebody definitely in distress other than the person getting CPR. I renewed my Broadcastify subscription today. Every 6 months or so it expires. And that is a great source, which I highly recommend to you guys. And if you ever have any questions regarding, you know, the things I use or anything like that, definitely send me a message. Some things I like to keep in a private chat, but I'm an open book as far as, you know, scanners, online resources. I don't know what kind of car I drive. Do you guys care? I drive a Prius. Hashtag Team Prius. We've finally made it back to my home sweet home, the 78 freeway. That was an adventure. We just went on an adventure, guys, as friends and as a Newsflash family.
From engine 13.
And we learned our lesson. Engine 218 is talking. This
Go
is
for RH
this is the CPR incident in Oceanside.
Alright, 214. We're going to be where the engine's parked, we'll be behind that building. Alright, 214 copies.
I'm gonna have to figure out what this started as. Thank you, Charles and LA. Oh my goodness, you guys. I cannot express the support. That person needs to go. They have a green light. Oh, they're not gonna intersection block. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, especially after, you know, how this stream has gone. It hasn't been the best stream, and I'm well aware of that. So my apologies. I cannot believe you guys just sent me tips of that magnitude. Any magnitude is so appreciated. But especially after that, thank you so much for bearing with me while we figured that Ramona situation out. And thank you very much for the support. Absolutely means the world.
Station 7 boys. Out for 415 with duty to leave at the front house, 3753 Mission Avenue, I.O. possibly China, suspect for 245. Blue hair, 2014.
So I think the plan right now is we will go back to our staging area, figure out what's going on in Oceanside, because definitely I'm curious about that. Catch up on the chat, want to address your comments and everything. I wish I could have seen what you guys were saying, so I could have caught up on that. I must have missed quite a bit of chatting in that 15 minutes that I couldn't see it on my end, so that's a bummer that I can't see what you guys were saying. But technology, you know how it is. I'm gonna be very happy to see the Harley sign. Means we're back where the stream is always streaming, the chat's always chatting. I'm also going to check the SDG&E website when we get back to see if there's a power outage in the area of that crash, because I keep thinking about how it cut out right as we were getting to the scene.
LSSP 700 West Valley Parkway, Escondido, Transit Center. The 415 refusing to leave on Mission Avenue. You can 10 use 7 GOA.
I'm not so going to continue to check your area.
Down person 21 request.
Copy.
42 and 43 for 23-152, Colorado Airport Road and Crossroads Boulevard. RP claims she was rear-ended by a male who appears HPD. Plate 6 Nora Tom Lincoln 915 on a gray Jetta. RP is in a red Jeep Compass.
I'll be around shortly.
I'll be around shortly.
Hi, Charles. How you doing? Rochelle, we just ran over in town that way, and I thought, hey, I should stop by your staging and say hi. Oh, no! I missed you! Because I was in Ramona. Oh, my gosh. What are the odds? Went to an incident that we couldn't even reach. I would have loved to say hi, Rochelle, but I certainly hope you're in the area again soon. I absolutely would have loved to say hi.
And RH213, stay at 127 South Tropicana Drive.
The updated address is 125 South Tropicana.
Excited to get caught up on the chats. Back at the Harley lot after our little adventure. If you want to call it that. Adventure sounds a little too positive. Got a couple kids running around in the parking lot. That's unusual. Probably getting food from the food truck. Food Truck Friday. That's a good Friday. All right, let's see. Plug in the charger. Get settled back here. Don't want to lose you guys again. We are taking precautionary measures. Hi, Charles. How you doing? Hello, Sand Crab. Kaylani McDade. Is that NC Fire Photo?
24/7, not just missing person, Sea Bridge Road.
Anything exciting going on tonight? We did have a crash in Ramona that we tried to go to. Was a fatality, car off of the roadway.
It's 217. I caught the stage.
But as a lot of people in here know, we had the stream cut out right as we were getting to the scene, and we had some technical difficulties with the chat as well. So that was something to grapple with, but we're all good now. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. You said it was a cardiac arrest for the CPR in Oceanside. I appreciate the info. Thank you again to LA and Charles. I absolutely appreciate your support. I believe somebody else sent a tip as well. Charles sent another one. Thank you so much. And Beatrice, for all the Prius owners, thank you so much. That's funny. Do you drive a Prius too? I think I saw Charles say that. Hashtag Team Prius. But yeah, thank you guys so much for... I can't even express how grateful I am. I do not feel deserving.
I copy. Request for Astria.
Is the Prius fast? It does have a power mode, but that just kind of kicks things into higher gear. It obviously is a... Oh, we got a BOL for a missing person. Gonna pause real quick.
Convoy subject is possibly wearing a red or cream-colored sweater.
This is Oceanside.
Gray or brown pants. 5'5", thin, approximately 150 pounds. White blonde hair, short white blonde hair, with a black and white dog named Rosie. She walks the area of Sea Ridge to Mainsail and circles around. Typically does not go on Mesa. If we can have a unit check at Tri-City Hospital due to the seizures or the strength of the dog. RP believes that a neighbor might have taken her to the hospital.
Not copy.
LA asked what kind of shampoo I use. I use Head and Shoulders shampoo. I know it's a dandruff shampoo, which I don't have dandruff. But it just seems to make my hair softer. I think it was just like what we had when I was younger, and I just never stopped using it. That was an interesting question for the stream, I will say that. But I'm an open book. My car looks exactly like your car, 2015 Prius. Oh, so Beatrice is a Prius driver. Awesome. And Charles as well. I have a dark gray Prius. I used to have a like cherry red Chrysler PT Cruiser. So I like to think I'm a little more blended in now. I don't stand out as much, which I like. White 2014 Prius. I love the like 2011 to 2016 models.
George Robert F. Frankfurt.
North Comrie 215, train delay.
Daniel son, those churros are the bomb, just like Mexico style. Did you try them out, Charles? For those of you that weren't here last week, we tried out a churro stand in San Marcos at South Rancho Santa Fe Road, just south of the 78 freeway. I'm assuming they're there right now, and tried out some churros. It sounds like Charles may have tried them. Sorry, I know I'm very behind. I'm like 10 minutes behind where you guys are right now. Why is it that you have to charge a Tesla when a regular car has an alternator which charges the battery? Now, if you put an alternator in each wheel of a Tesla, wouldn't that charge the battery also? That is quite the question. I have no idea. I know where the gas pedal is, the brake, and I know the steering wheel goes left and right. That's about the extent of my car knowledge.
Master, what's the address?
Jose, you were also over here? Oh my gosh. We should have had a meetup. That's so funny. I met Pat, and I have met Evergreen as well. They were both totally nice.
What are the circumstances?
Elderly missing person, 85 years, white, male adult.
Thank you, Alan, for checking the SDG&E map. SDGE shows no outages. I appreciate that. Thank you, Charles. You said you are deserving. I appreciate that. I respectfully disagree with me being deserving of these tips that you guys are giving me, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I appreciate it so much. I'm sending hearts right back to you guys. Oh, Jose, you also tried the churros. Awesome. What'd you think? Did Gilly also try them? Wow. Did we start a churro trend last week? I didn't realize so many people tried them.
1985 Oceanside Boulevard. Engine 217 or 213 is clear to enter for PD. Brake. Alright, 216, go ahead.
Oh, you met Gilly, I see. That's cool. Oh, on the stream. Okay. I think I'm on the same page as you guys now. Took a minute. That's funny. It sounds like that CPR call in Oceanside for the cardiac arrest ended up being a pronouncement on the person. I heard somebody say 1144, which means fatality, but I just can't 100% confirm it's that call.
Yeah, so we're trying to get some more information, but as right now, you feel. Okay, what was her name, and how long ago was she last named?
Name of Elizabeth Graff. Last seen 20 ago. Correction, 1 hour ago.
So we're about 9 minutes out.
Astria is assisting with that missing person from Oceanside. They're about 9 minutes out. How do you charge the Prius? Mine is not electric at all. It's purely gas. I think it does have kind of what Oliver, I believe, was touching on, regenerative braking. So there's something with the brake pedal when I hit it. It recharges the battery to an extent,
78.
which I use. You know, I have a dash cam in my car. I charge my phone all the time. Sometimes I even charge my laptop in here, which it doesn't really do anything for the laptop battery, except maybe it just keeps it at the same level. But my point is, I have not replaced the battery yet on this car. I've had it for a couple years, and I bought it used. I heard a friend on Sunday early morning was killed. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, Charles. Wow.
Northcom engine 217, read Charlie.
Engine 217.
Engine medic 238, medic 238.
Hope you're doing okay, Charles.
Go ahead. Yeah, we're with the patient's boyfriend right now. Might have a location on the patient.
Okay. Station S7 dated. That plate is not returned to vehicle out of Washington.
Over to the main entrance of the lobby.
Engine 217.
Thanks, Northcom. Northcom, can you please attach a Oceanside BLS?
Station unit 290. Engine 213 affirmative. Copy, report.
So at 8:35, they said the 78 between Bandy Canyon Road and mile marker 29.25 was closed for the next 3 hours. So that'll be lasting until about 11:35 tonight. And they have a SIG alert for the crash. Yeah, that was an awful crash, to say the least.
Solana Beach, heart problems. Engine 237 and Medic 232 at Lomas Santa Fe Drive in Santa Helena. Oceanside, abdominal pain, BLS 213 at 4556 Mariners Bay.
Washington, Boy 030240 Bravo James.
10-4.
There was a death investigation press release put out by the San Diego County Sheriff's Department this afternoon. Looks like they actually put 2 death investigation pressers out today. One person was in custody at the hospital. They were linked to the Vista Detention Facility. The other person was linked to the George Bailey Detention Facility. Found unresponsive on a bunk in a housing quad at George Bailey. So that one happened at the detention facility, and the one that was linked to Vista Detention Facility happened at the hospital.
David, status.
Wow, you got all 3, Charles? Yeah, they had 3 different selections that you could make. That's crazy. That's so cool, though. Yeah, we'll have to plan out another churro outing for the stream. I love that idea for the meetup, to do churros from that company and then try the taco truck here. That's at Bingham and Los Vallecitos Boulevard. They have a secret menu.
Asher, can you be en route for a 505 vehicle with a footbill on the VS3 at Hawthorne Boulevard?
What is a 505 vehicle? I don't know if I've ever heard that.
Norcom engine 217, cancel BLS.
BLS 217 cancel, BLS 217 cancel.
Oh, reckless driving. 505. At least that's San Diego PD's definition of it. What's for dinner tonight? I did have In-N-Out earlier, which was really good. Did a little In-N-Out Friday moment. So I guess that was my dinner. That was like earlier. Like around like 3. What about you, Beto? What's on the menu? We'll keep monitoring for now, but if we don't get anything, we will hit the road to cruise. Got that new roll set in. So at, we'll say 9:35.
Red Rooster, 1985 Oceanside Boulevard. Last 293 Charlie, please repeat. 3 David
Approach on medic 237. We're clear of our last call. We can take the call from medic 232 if we're closer.
Engine 131 and Rescue Ambulance 135. ALS sick person. 710 West 13th Avenue. Number F206. Escondido. In front of Starbucks. At Lomas Santa Fe Drive in Santa Helena.
A nice warm cup of Idaho potato tea. That does not sound too good, to be honest. But knowing LA, I think he's joking. Ah, you heard the Red Rooster? Tycho Nova Phone Taco Cat. Wow, that is quite the name. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great Friday.
Break engine 215, go ahead.
Cancel ALS.
I wonder if I have that business card. Did you guys get your Mega Millions tickets?
10-4, 10-7.
I'm hearing that the Mega Millions is very high right now. What's it at? Just a measly $660 million. Did you hear about the shooting down in San Diego, in Bay Terrace area, southeast San Diego? I did not hear about that. You have to buy us churros if you win Mega Millions. Yes, I will buy everyone in the world a churro. Taco Cat spelled backwards is still Taco Cat. I've heard that, and it reigns true.
4058 west of Sanchez Hernandez. Great. Correction, next one is going to be a New Jersey deal. Tom 0633 5600.
Yeah, Oprah vibes, Elizabeth. You get a churro. You get a churro. I'll just go around the whole audience.
This is 1139 negative 4 is valid and an index number.
Asher King also remember some piece. Okay, and what were the circumstances with her going missing?
But she just took the dog for a walk.
So that missing person took their dog for a walk, and a neighbor, or somebody thinks a neighbor may have taken her to the hospital.
Good.
I didn't get anything on that New Jersey deal. Can you confirm it for me?
Pat is back. Welcome back, Pat.
Zero 78.
Hope you have a good night, Jonathan. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
What happened to Rosie? Who's Rosie?
Sidelights Astria, no cell phone on her. She frequents the area of Sea Ridge and Mainsail and the cul-de-sac off of Mainsail. She's been known to walk on Mesa, but was told not to go to Mesa today.
Okay, 10-4, we're checking.
Beto, I always see you asking that in the chat, but I never know what you're referencing. I think it's just one of those inside jokes. He's always saying, what does it mean? I'm close to cracking the code.
I'm King and Rock, the missing person.
I don't want to know. What on earth could it mean? Astria orbiting Sea Ridge Road and Mesa Drive in Oceanside. They're on a missing person. Woman went for a walk with her dog and is not able to be located now.
Copy, cancel, copy on traffic, Ocean Archer.
Thank you for the info, by the way, the Butter Zone. You're always on top of it. I think I've seen you on Twitter, by the way. So thank you for interacting there. Nobody knows what Beto's saying. We'd have to bleep him? Oh boy. Hello to DaBaby. How you doing? Hope you're having a good Friday night. Rosie is the missing dog with the missing woman. Oh, okay. Oh, so Rosie's the dog. Thank you for the clarification on that, by the way, Evergreen. Appreciate it. Stay safe, San Diego. Yes. Friday night. Everybody stay safe. Oh, did they find her? Astria just went 10-8, which means available. I didn't catch what that officer said, but they released Astria, so I'm hoping that's good news for Rosie and Rosie's owner.
For 23-111. He's negative 4th, active New Jersey. California index number is a restraint and a protection.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Cynthia and Isabella Turmal, and has a prayer for 243 U1.
Oceanside. ALS response. Chest pain.
I am fired up. I'm always fired up on the stream. Got the best newsflash fam.
124 Pepperdine Avenue.
gonna be negative UI. We're just gonna stand by with the exchange information.
Northcom, RA 214.
Number code for 1182, negative UI.
RA 214.
Northcom, RA 214, we're at my engine 218.
Go to Hollandia Park and see who's letting off fireworks. Is somebody letting off fireworks over there? 4th of July was, what, like 3 weeks ago now?
Trying to kill her, diagnosis.
I'm looking at
Test
Sheriff's
two.
CAD.
RA 214.
See if they're in the
At
area.
4124 Pepperdine Avenue.
There's a suspicious person call really close to us. Went out at 9:12, so it's been about 20 minutes. If you still have leftover fireworks, you have too many fireworks. Hashtag Doobie, hashtag find Kenny. Yeah, where's Kenny?
Ocean 2 on extra control.
Suspicious person in a Prius. You know, honestly, I would not be surprised if one day I get called in for... I'm always in this parking lot. Obviously, I have no ill intentions, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody came to talk to me.
Multiple colors.
Like a deputy. Be like, what you doing over here?
We're trying to get descriptions down. Tesla.
I should clarify, the suspicious person call was on a street near us on Armor Light Drive. I didn't actually see anybody. We could go for one of Kenny's classic jokes right about now. Absolutely, I agree. Where's Kenny when we need him? We always need Kenny. You've been hearing fireworks for the past 2 months? Are you in North County? I think that's a new name. Brian A. Thank you for joining, by the way. Hope you're having a good Friday night. Hello to you, David. David is your name, right? Oh, I see headlights. Cynthia, hello to you. Good evening. I hope you're having a good Friday.
Carlsbad. Traffic collision.
Oh,
Engine
crash in
106
Carlsbad.
And RA 106. At Melrose Drive and Alga Road.
Let's check that out. Melrose and Alga isn't crazy far from here in terms of it being in Carlsbad. You're in Mid-City. Okay. Thank you for joining and watching, Brian. I appreciate it. Yes, I got David's name right. On the first try, finally. City Heights, East Dago, it's hot. My car is saying 68 right now, but some nights in North County recently have been very, very warm. Yes, and yourself? I'm doing well. Thank you, Cynthia. All right, let's hit the road. We got a scooter emoji from Tycho. That means we need to hit the road. Oh, let me take off the charger. The charger always gives me tilting issues. I know how to get to this intersection from here, actually. So
2 boy, 1 David, status.
just to reiterate, we are headed to a crash that just came out in Carlsbad, Melrose Drive and Alga Road. I have no information at this point. Just came out. So other than that, we're going into it blind. I'd say we have a 10-minute ETA to this.
Good. We're just gonna do California 74798 on a US call number 8. Robert X-ray Victor 68.
Sounds like there's a couple vehicles involved, one being a Toyota Tacoma. Thank you, Charles, for the tip. Love the little superhero emoji. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it.
10 boy on a 20,000 to 1110 via 21.
Yesterday, chase on the 805 South was crazy. I saw that. That was unbelievable. There was 6 SDPD vehicles that were involved in accidents during that. And then there was a car that was hit at the end of the chase. And the suspect was ejected from the vehicle during the crash. That is absolutely wild. Is Coley in here? Hello, Coley. How you doing? Coley? I haven't checked up on that in a while. I hope I'm not butchering it again at this point. I remember I used to ask you that. We are going to take Las Posas to San Marcos Boulevard to Melrose, and then we will be there. Melrose and Alga.
Okay, my road's coming. Around 415, refusing to leave on group Coldstone 409 admission.
FD is still en route to this crash.
Group 5 to 7 teenagers.
For reference, this is pretty close to where the plane crashed on Saturday.
Or like it's at the TC.
Probably December 97.
Got at least one PD unit at the scene now.
David Round, suspicious subject, 2033 Valley. Ground cover. Copy. Please up one, please. 7. This is going to be T2 12 range on this license when you're ready. Hi. 76430154, lots of Tulsa. Number. Copy on CMH.
Oh, I see Troll is in the house. Hello to you, Troll. Thank you for joining. Good to see you.
The circle in the harbor.
Actually, you know what? We should take a left here.
Copy, circle.
Oceanside. Medical aid. Engine 212 and RA101 at 1401 South Coast Highway.
Got some construction going on by San Marcos High
That's
School.
on engine 106.
Oh, this is the crash in Carlsbad. FD is talking.
Obviously is given address, 2 vehicles, butter damage. Looks like all occupants are out. Check countries.
Checking for injuries, moderate damage. Couple of vehicles, everyone's out.
Copy, use 2 vehicles, minor damage, checking injuries. Point B around 594 1110, 615 Frederick, unit 89. Suspect is no longer at scene. Can you go with the VIN last 4 on the Toyota?
Oceanside. Medical aid. Engine 211. RA 213. And Oceanside lifeguards. At 1450 North Pacific Street.
And a new crash. Northbound 15 north of the 76. I hope you guys
The
heard that.
collision. Engine 114.
Here it is.
Engine 115. And Medic 114. Northbound 15 north of 76. At northbound 15 north of 76.
There was a pretty wild chase that went through that area last night, or early this morning, I guess I should say. Started in Escondido. Might have been a stolen vehicle. I'm not sure what the want was. It went up the 15, exited at the CHP scales. I guess the suspect was like looking for a place to exit, but you can't, like, that's not like a city street, obviously. So they went through the scales, got back on the freeway, and then exited again once they got into Temecula, and they were going pretty fast. At one point they were going 120 miles an hour on the 15, and they had just gotten back southbound 15, and they crashed into the trees, and so they were about to be on their way back down towards our area. And I was considering going, but obviously they crashed before they could get back down here. They were going fast on the freeway.
Medical aid. RA 211. At 1450 North Pacific Street.
760-519-383.
North Comrade 213, confirming cancel.
I was in the middle of dinner in Oceanside when the plane crashed in San Marcos, just up the road here. And I was like, I have to go get video of this. What are the odds that I was in Oceanside when that happened? I was kind of a good distance away from it. Meaning far. But not too far. It took me like, I want to say like 15 or 20 minutes to get here. That was crazy though. I'm glad nobody was killed in that. That could have been much worse. If you guys saw that video of the emergency landing, like 10 seconds before the plane goes through the intersection, there was traffic actively crossing the intersection. It could have been way worse. This intersection right here, this light, is where the plane crashed on Saturday. It did one car. Crash. 2-vehicle crash. This is technically in Carlsbad. We're right on the border of San Marcos and Carlsbad now. There it is. Okay. Let's actually, we'll turn right up here. I think that's a neighborhood.
Oceanside. Medical aid. BLS 217. At 1450 North Pacific Street.
Okay. Got a Tesla. Yeah, this is Melrose and Alga, just to reiterate.
Vista. Illegal burning. Engine 121. At 238 Mill Road.
Okay. Not looking to block this hydrant, obviously.
North Engine 114.
Engine 114.
North Engine 114. Do we know if this is right shoulder or center divide? North Palm BLS 116.
Let's check it out, guys. Wow, we got 50 people in here. Thank you guys so much.
Can you show us out of service for the night? Good night.
I'll give you a quick update on the crash in Fallbrook. Just gonna check the CHP report on this. Fallbrook has, looks like 2 vehicles, drivers out. 1 vehicle looked bad per the RP, but we will go to this crash now. We're obviously a little bit of a ways from Fallbrook, but again, we're in Carlsbad right now. Oh, my key's still in my car. That's embarrassing. There we go. Melrose Drive and Alga Road in Carlsbad is where we're headed into. Got a couple vehicles involved in a collision here. One being a white Tesla. Got a few PD units on this, at least 5. Looks like it's that Tacoma that we mentioned earlier hit the back of this Tesla. That is pretty significant damage. And a pretty large group of people over there too. You can see the intrusion on the back of that Tesla. I'm gonna try to walk up a little more. Again, we're at Melrose Drive and Alga Road. Not sure if anyone's in the back of this ambulance at this point. The windows look dark. That's the look at the scene. I'll keep on it for a few more seconds. Yeah, I agree, Elizabeth. It definitely looks like the Tesla's totaled, as well as the truck. Can't help but wonder what caused that. Let's see if I can get a look at that group of people. Got a few people walking back towards one of the cars. Looks like they're associated with the Tesla. Oh, taking some pictures, maybe for insurance. Dang, it's a pretty significant impact. All right, guys, that's the look at the scene here. We're gonna head back now. They're pouring some absorbent for the oil. I'm guessing that was a family member of somebody involved. Back at the Media Mobile. My phone's blowing up. What in the world? All right, guys. Let's see what people are saying in the chat.
Angel 114 North South.
New stringer. I don't think that person was a stringer.
Which vehicle needs this one?
Red sedan.
Alrighty, guys. We're gonna hit the road again. We're gonna head back to this, almost said the stringing area, the staging area. And then we'll probably wrap up the stream, but obviously we always have our scanners fired up. Should we go right or left? Let's go right, actually. There's one last look at the scene. Melrose and Elga in Carlsbad. Kind of looked like PD was locked out of the truck. Looked like they were trying the old like coat hanger trick to try to unlock it from the inside. Hope everyone's all right.
Good. No way necessary on the white SUV. Okay, cop. Can you check with that driver one more time to see if he needs a tow truck?
She's actually flying back now.
They have a red sedan and a white SUV for Fallbrook on the 15. That crash went out about 15 or 20 ago.
Engine 114, medic 114. He says that he has not contacted for a tow truck at this time.
I'm not sure. I have my headlights on. Is this somebody from the stream? Oh my gosh, are they turning with me? They are turning with me. What is going on? I think they're they're flashing their lights at me. It's hard to tell sometimes if something is like if the car is just hitting a bump in the road. This is weird. I think they are. Okay. It's really hard to tell. I'm gonna pull into this neighborhood and see if they follow me. They're in the same lane as me still. They took that turn. Let's see. I'll make it widely known that I'm turning right. Okay. They're continuing on. That was weird. That was weird. I guess they were just hitting bumps in the roadway or something. Playing with their lights.
Last unit, medic 232, EOS. Good night.
Because I'll do that when like somebody doesn't have their headlights on. I'll try to flash my brights at them to let them know.
Your traffic was covered by another unit.
Should have turned there.
43, we're following up these routes.
Engine 1 to explain to residents the codes on fire pits and they extinguish the fire on their own.
Engine 1 to copy.
3700 mission at McDonald's, California 8, North San X-ray 230 on a black Toyota. 102 at the McDonald's, 3700 mission.
I thought for a second it might be somebody from the stream. And I wouldn't even mind if like, as long as you don't rob me or something.
Motor City.
Heading back into the city of San Marcos. They've been doing construction on this road and this general area for a while. They built a new bridge, which I drove across recently, but it wasn't open to pedestrian traffic. I tried to walk across it too, but it was, oddly enough, not open to pedestrian traffic, but was open to vehicle traffic. So, that was interesting. They're slowly making their way down the boulevard with all this construction.
Your case number for DUIs. For Fulton 4752 4752.
Copy, thank you.
Home of the Knights, San Marcos High School.
And 497.
Whoa. That was quite the right turn.
187.
Jeez.
97.
San Marcos. Childbirth. Engine
Whoa.
143 and I-143.
Childbirth.
Eastbound 78 at Nordal Road.
No
At
way.
eastbound 78 at Nordal Road.
Someone just had a baby on the 78 at Nordal. We were there earlier. That's pretty crazy. Wow. I'm gonna pull in here and see if there's a CHP incident log made for this childbirth on the 78. Holy moly.
Engine 114, family on scene. 114 copy.
There is not, but I think I'm gonna drive by this just out of curiosity. I've never driven by, because I've seen you know, this on the news before, but I'm just gonna extend the stream a little, and we're gonna drive by this. We're not terribly far. We're right south of the 78 in San Marcos, and this is on the 78 in San Marcos, so let's see what's going on. Childbirth. You know what? They must have, I wonder if they were on their way to Palomar Hospital and they didn't make it, because that is pretty close to Palomar. If you exit Nordal and you go maybe, you know, 2 or 3 miles on side streets, you are at Palomar Hospital. And that's a trauma center. I don't know if pregnancy is technically a trauma, like for the, like physically. On the road again indeed, Beto. I see people in the chat are saying for me to go. We're definitely going. Gonna hop on the 78 here.
Engine 143 North.
Oh, they're talking to the engine.
Yellow 53.
Engine 143, it looks like the vehicle's going to be just south of the 78, possibly at the Valero.
Oh, so they did exit the freeway, it sounds like.
I got it.
My money is definitely on them trying to get to the Palomar Hospital, but not making it. Especially since it sounds like they exited. So that is the exit you would take to get there.
San Marcos. Sick person. Engine 141 and RA 141 at 1030 Rocks.
We're a couple miles out from Nordal. One mile. What's the game plan here? Since it's at a gas station, I should be able to just park my vehicle in any direction, essentially, as opposed to when it's on a freeway. So I might actually be able to camera and set up a shot for you guys. Engine 143 is talking. They're on the childbirth.
Can you respond, County 1405? You need a spark fuel. You need for our unintended engine while we transport to the hospital.
Sounds like they're asking for a chief to respond to this.
San Marcos. ALS response. Childbirth. Chief 1405.
There they are.
Gas stations marked fuel. At eastbound 78 at Nordal Road.
Okay. There's the ambulance. Oh, they're leaving right now. Well, I'll try to get a shot for you guys then. There's the ambulance leaving.
There's 143.
Confirm this is an Escondido.
And it sounds like this engine to our left here
It's on the board, right? He's trying 1405.
is unmanned.
Unattended engine at the gas station.
Yeah, unattended engine. They left it at the gas station. They just said that. Wow, that unfolded very fast. This call went out 10 minutes ago. And they are on their way to the hospital. Someone just gave birth. Sounds like they were trying to make it to Palomar Medical Center, but did not quite make it. Just shy of, oh my gosh, they were so close. But I think I might get a couple pictures. Let me get a couple pictures just in case I end up posting about this. But I don't think I will. And there's really nothing to see. I'm just gonna get a couple pictures, guys. Actually, I'll just stream it and then screenshot it later if needed. So this is an unmanned engine because the firefighters went on the ambulance. It's like sheriff is possibly taken off too. That's all I'm gonna do on this one. just missed that ambulance leaving by, geez, how many seconds was that? Like 4. But, you know, that is the reality of streaming. That's one reason I really like live streaming, is because there's no edits, and you guys are just seeing, you know, truly what goes on, which is cool. I think it's, you know, a window into stringing, which I hope you guys enjoy. Can I go there? I went through there earlier. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze.
Come into 141 if you can push RA 141 at.
Ooh, that was a tight squeeze to get through. Okay, well, to recap, there was a childbirth call that went out eastbound 78 at Nordal in San Marcos. The vehicle ended up, oh, you know what? I didn't even see a vehicle. That's interesting. I wonder if the dad took the vehicle and followed the ambulance. But yeah, so they found the vehicle at a gas station just south of the 78 freeway, and the ambulance was gone 10 minutes after the call went out. So they had to put out the call, units had to get there, and they were gone. That was a quick transport. So kudos to San Marcos Fire. I sure hope mother and child are doing well. I'm interested in, I wonder if the fire department may post about that, or the sheriff's department. Sometimes you do not hear what happens with these calls, but definitely curious.
G1405. SO is going to remain as seen with the engine. If you can come to Palomar, pick one of us up.
They need a carpool back to their engine at the gas station. So now the chief is going to go to the hospital instead of the gas station because a deputy stayed with the unmanned fire engine at the gas station. Having deja vu now. We're on the 78 again, heading back to the staging location. Thank you guys in advance for watching the stream tonight. If you have any questions or comments, whatever, that you want to get in before the stream ends here soon,
ALS response. Breathing problems.
definitely throw them in the chat, and I'll be sure to address them before I head off. I'm also going to skim through all the chats that I missed. I'm sure I missed a lot because I was driving to Carlsbad, and then we drove to San Marcos. But thank you guys, as always, for keeping the chat going. I love interacting with you guys. that is a prime example of 0 to 100. We were just cruising, heading back to the staging location, and the scanner said childbirth. Eastbound 78 on the freeway, which it didn't end up being on the freeway, but I'm assuming that's when they called 911 and they were like, we're not gonna make it. Baby's coming now. Oh, no headlights. Turn them on, bro. Oh yeah, we got them to turn on their headlights. Unless they realized on their own at the same second. But I'm just gonna give myself credit on that one. It is definitely satisfying. You flash your brights at someone and you make them turn on their headlights. I've forgotten before. It's easy to forget. They call this street Furniture Row. There's a Jerome's Furniture, Home Remodeling Center, Murphy Bed Store. That is pretty, like, I don't want to sound offensive, but it's pretty surprising. Whoa, that guy started pulling out. That scared the daylights out of me. But how does a Murphy Bed Store stay in business? There must be some demand for it that I'm not aware of, but that's just surprising to me. Looks like the taco truck is packing up for the night. Oh, maybe not. Are they still cooking in there or just putting stuff away? Oh, they're closed. That is on my absolute bucket list. All right, guys. You recognize that sign?
Fire alarm problem. Engine 217.
Let me skim through the chat from where we started. Goodness, I have missed a lot of the chat. My apologies, guys. I was driving. I'm about 30 minutes behind here. I'm making my way through it. How old were you when you learned to swims? Did you mean string? If you're asking when I started stringing at about unprofessionally, I mean, if you can even call me a professional. I started just with my phone at 17. I was still in high school. But I signed on with San Diego News Video officially in January of 2019. So that was like a couple year gap.
Vista. BLS response. Fall. Engine 122 and RA 124 at 3843 Bluebird Canyon Court.
Yes, everybody follow Troll's Instagram, Black Lapis Arts. Shout out to him.
Vista. Hemorrhage. Engine 124 and RA 126 at 1150 Noravo Drive.
Charles left at 10:02. Good night, Charles. I know I'm very late to saying good night to you. But I hope you have a good week, and I'm sorry to hear about your friend again. Hello to Adrian. Not sure if Adrian's still in here. Daniel, would you like to have a transceiver scanner? I'm not sure what that is, so I'm not sure if it would be of any benefit to me, but I appreciate you offering regardless, Charles. People are saying to take the engine. Oh gosh. I would not know how to drive those things. They're huge. A lot bigger than my little Prius. Good night to you, David. Thank you for joining. Whoa, Nightbot. What the heck? Nightbot? I set that up like when I was first starting to stream. I've never seen it actually chat before. That's really weird. Hello, Dale. Thank you for joining. Good night to you, Sand Crab. You guys wanted me to stay on. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, Thomas. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Janelle. You said thank you, Daniel, for all you do. Thank you for joining and supporting. I could not do it without you and people that, all the other people that support me. I appreciate it so much. Who's going to Comic-Con? I am not going to Comic-Con, but I don't know anybody that is. Obviously, people are, though. I just don't know any personally. Oh, yeah, it was opening day at Del Mar today. I forgot about that. All right, guys. I'll give you a couple minutes of warning here. I'll hop off the stream in a couple minutes. So any other questions or comments? I'm officially caught up on the chat, so I will see them immediately. What kind of shoes? What kind of shoes am I wearing? I'm wearing Hoka's. Black and white tennis shoes.
California 9, Adam, entry 221 on a red Chrysler minivan.
And again, guys, I would like to thank you for bearing with me while we went to Ramona and lost our service there and then lost the ability to chat, which it sounds like nobody except me lost the ability to see the chat or even, type something in. So that was interesting. Definitely something we had to resolve, and luckily we did. Thank you, Jose. Good job, LA. You said you've been eating healthy. It's time for the good stuff. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you for bearing with me earlier. And thank you for hanging out with me for a couple hours here in North County. I hope you guys have an amazing, safe weekend, and I will see you just as we do every week next Friday at 8 p.m. I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you then. Bye, guys.